Look up. The sky looks empty, calm, quiet. But that silence is an illusion. Above you, every second, hundreds of invisible trails cross each other like glowing threads, paths drawn not on paper, but in computers, in satellites, in the minds of air traffic controllers who watch the sky like guardians. Every single day, over 45,000 flights move through American airspace. And here's the real question. How does a nation keep 100,000 tons of metal moving safely through the sky without a single collision? Tonight, we dive into the world humanity rarely sees, the hidden network above the United States, a network so advanced, so precise, and so massive that it controls 1/3 of the entire world's air traffic. Welcome to the next-gen sky. The sky wasn't always organized. Once upon a time, it was simply open, beautiful, and dangerously unpredictable. In the 1910s and 20s, pilots flew using nothing more than a paper map, a compass, and luck. There were no radios, no towers, no controllers guiding them. If two planes approached each other head-on, it came down to eyesight and prayer. America was building airplanes faster than it was building systems to manage them. The sky was becoming crowded, but uncontrolled, and the disaster that changed everything was just over the horizon. June 30th, 1956, a clear, bright morning above the Grand Canyon. Two massive aircraft, TWA Flight 2 and United Flight 718, crossed paths at the wrong moment. No radar to warn them, no controller watching over them, no solid system to separate them. A thunderous explosion above the Red Canyon rocks. 128 lives lost. The world in shock. This tragedy shook the U.S. government like nothing before. And suddenly, the question that had been ignored for decades could no longer wait. Who controls the sky? The truth was terrifying. Nobody did. The solution came quickly. The FAA was born. And from that moment forward, America committed to building the most advanced, complex, and safest air traffic system the world had ever seen. By the 1960s, America began carving invisible highways into the sky. Not roads made of concrete, but highways made of mathematics. Names appeared that changed aviation forever. Victor Airways, jet routes, standard instrument departures. These weren't random lines. They were engineered pathways designed to organize chaos. Even today, when a plane travels from New York to Los Angeles, it rarely flies straight. It follows those invisible highways built more than half a century ago. The sky was finally being shaped into a system, a living network where every altitude, speed, and direction had rules. The human eye can track maybe one or two aircraft. Air traffic controllers track thousands. Here's how. Every 4 to 12 seconds, radar systems sweep the sky, detecting everything that moves. Each plane broadcasts its identity with a transponder, its speed, altitude, and flight number. But what happens if two planes get too close? That's where TCAs comes in. the robot guardian. It gives instant automated orders, CLIMB. Now descend now. This technology reacts faster than any human, saving countless lives without passengers ever knowing it. Planes are kept separated by a protective bubble, 5 miles horizontally and 1,000 feet vertically. Here's the shocking truth. Pilots never see 99% of the aircraft around them. The system sees for them. The system protects them. America's sky is guarded by 3 layers of control. First, the control tower. They manage takeoff, landing, and runway safety, working in the most stressful zone where disaster is mere seconds away. Next is TRACON, the approach expert. Within 50 miles of airports, they handle departures, arrivals, and low-altitude congestion. This is the most dangerous airspace, and controllers work like surgeonsprecise.com and hyper-focused. Finally, there's ARTCC, the high-altitude gods. Only 21 of these centers control the entire United States, handling long-haul jets cruising at 30,000 feet. They are the chess masters of the sky, coordinating hundreds of planes over vast distances with a single decision. The United States sits at the heart of global aviation. Atlanta is the busiest airport in the world, serving over 110 million passengers a year. Chicago O'Hare has runways so complex they look like the intersecting gears of a machine, and New York's Airspace, with 3 major airports within 30 miles, is one of the most congested on Earth. Here's the staggering reality. The U.S. controls 1/3 of all global air traffic. No other nation, not China, not Europe, even comes close. Radar ruled the last century. GPS will rule the next. NextGen is America's upgrade to a digital future. Instead of just radar, planes now broadcast their exact GPS positions using a system called AD. Pilots can fly precision satellite routes with RNAV. This allows for direct routes, fuel savings up to 12%, faster landings, cleaner air, and fewer delays. NextGen isn't just a new piece of technology. It's the future blueprint of the entire sky. Let's look at some mind-blowing facts. At any given moment, 5,000 planes are flying above the U.S. A plane takes off or lands every second. The FAA handles 29 million flights a year. At the busiest time of day, around 3 p.m., the sky is a whirlwind of activity. And guiding it all are 14,000 controllers who can each manage up to 30 jets at once. Pilots don't actually choose their routes. ATC does. In fact, pilots rarely see nearby aircraft because computers see them first. It's so safe that flying is statistically safer than crossing the street. The sky is not a void. It's a living system, a digital organism pulsing above our heads. When you fly across America, you are riding on a billion-dollar symphony. Controllers, radars, computers, all working in harmony to protect you without you ever noticing. This is the hidden world, the invisible world, the world that keeps us moving. This is the next-gen sky. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more explorations into the unseen side of our world.